And speaking of military, let's talk about national security. The world is on fire, literally. We've got a war in Europe. We've got a war in the Middle East. We've got North Korea testing intercontinental ballistic missiles capable of hitting the U.S. You've got China doing cyber attacks on our infrastructure. And now you have Russia blinding satellites, so we can't see what they're trying to do. But make no mistake, none of this would have happened had we not had that debacle in Afghanistan. The idea that Michael and his military brothers and sisters who served there had to watch us leave Bagram Air Force Base in the middle of the night without telling our allies who stood shoulder to shoulder with us for decades because we asked them to be there. Think about what that said to our friends. More importantly, think about what that said to our enemies. And now you've got a Congress saying, do you support Ukraine and Israel? Or do you support closing the border? They are completely lying to you when they say that. That's a false premise. Now is the time, more than ever, that we have to have a leader with moral clarity. We need a leader that knows the difference between right and wrong and good and bad. We need a leader that understands that their total job is to prevent war and to make sure they keep Americans safe and to be honest with the American people about exactly what's happening. We need to understand that, no, I don't think we should give cash to any country, friend or enemy, because you can't follow it, you can't hold it accountable. But we should never have a situation where America is so arrogant to think we don't need friends. America needed a lot of friends after 9/11. And we should know that when Putin says that once he takes Ukraine, Poland and the Baltics are next, he means it. And Poland and the Baltics are NATO countries, and if that happens, that puts us at war. We are trying to prevent war. That's the key in all of this, is preventing war. And so as you look at the situation, what did Donald Trump say 2 weeks ago in South Carolina? He said that he would stand with Putin and encourage him to invade our allies. Think about that. Trump would side with a thug where 500,000 people have been wounded or killed because Putin invaded Ukraine. Trump would side with a dictator who kills his political opponents. Trump would side with a tyrant who arrests American journalists and holds them hostage. Trump's going to side with a madman who's made no bones about the fact he wants to destroy America. And he's going to side with him over the allies that stood with us after 9/11? Think about that's pushing us more into war. In that one moment, he made our allies more vulnerable. He emboldened Putin. And he put our military men and women who are serving there at risk. We can't have that.